Hi everyone. As you can see by my poster, we're going to talk about the integration of Khan Academy into high school classrooms. This is a personal goal of mine as I want to be a high school teacher. When I started doing research into educational technology for this class, it led me to an interesting find, and that is that teenagers are stressed. We all kind of know this, but what is not necessarily focused on is that being in a state of stress limits people's ability to engage and retain knowledge. So finding a way to reduce that stress is a huge factor in high school students' learning success. This led me to a study conducted by Stanford on school-related stress. They found that 56% of students named homework as their primary source of stress. The facts are that some kids don't have time, technology access, or home lives that support the completion of homework. So it makes sense to reduce homework load to assist in student success. But this poses its own issues because students need to practice the concepts that they're learning, and teachers need a way to track students' comprehension. This is where Khan Academy comes in. Khan Academy is an online learning platform. A quick creation of a free account unlocks personalized study tools with topics ranging from math to grammar, science, and more. There are videos, quizzes, and other helpful lesson practices. Most importantly, for my purposes here, is that teachers can connect to their students on the Khan Academy platform. By importing a student roster and connecting this to your students' accounts, you create a digital classroom. From there, you can assign and monitor assignments. Because the accounts are linked, the teacher gets all the students' results and can analyze what concepts need more focus. This gives the students practice and the teacher ability to track learning comprehension, replacing traditional homework assignments. Not just that, but Khan Academy has shown to work. In one study, students showed a 16% improvement in learning scores once Khan Academy was incorporated into their learning environment. This might seem a bit off base, where from my initial direction was going in reducing student stress, but what I'm proposing is that Khan Academy would be a great tool to use inside of the classroom rather than an additional homework tool. You see, high school class periods are 45 minutes to an hour long. Current studies show that attention spans last for a maximum of 20 minutes. Based on this, I have a class structure that looks something like a transition time at the beginning of class, which allows students to settle in and pull out necessary materials. Then a lesson time, which is when new concepts are covered. This could be a lecture, video, or whatever interaction the teacher chooses, but it would only last 15 to 20 minutes. The goal would be to cover learning material without exceeding students' attention span. From there, it would be practice time. This is specifically where I would incorporate Khan Academy. Students log into their integrated Khan Academy accounts and complete teacher-assigned practices. This changes their mental focus and redirects their attention span. And then doing these exercises in the classroom also allows the teacher to monitor and be there to assist as needed. And from there, we go to close up class time, so final transition period. At this point, students will log out of their accounts. The teacher can do a recap on the topic and discuss expectations and points of practice. With this model, there is no assigned homework. The teacher will analyze the Khan Academy work performed in class and use this as a tool to strategize the direction the class needs moving forward. There are challenges to this level of integration. Teachers will need additional time and practice setting up their digital classrooms within the Khan Academy platform, and students will need devices with stable internet connection within the classroom. A failure of either of these will pose as an obstacle to learning. The benefits, however, if it can be properly integrated, students remain engaged through the learning time blocks. The Khan Academy exercises assist in learning application and retention, and there is no take-home material needed, thus reducing the stress of students and benefiting their overall learning. Meanwhile, teachers gain a tool that directs them on how and where to focus lessons.